year is 678 AD. An Arab fleet of 200 warships surrounds Constantinople, ready to deliver the killing blow to the dying Byzantine Empire. Victory seems certain. Then the defenders unveil something impossible: liquid fire that erupts from bronze tubes mounted on their ships. Flames race across the water's surface, turning the sea itself into an inferno. Enemy sailors watch in horror as their vessels burn like torches, the fire consuming everything it touches and refusing to die even when doused with water. This is Greek fire, history's most terrifying secret weapon, a formula so closely guarded that it died with the empire that created it. And to this day, we still don't know exactly how it worked. Welcome to Engines of Conquest. Today we're uncovering the ancient world's ultimate chemical weapon. Constantinople, 673 AD. The Byzantine Empire is dying. Arab armies have conquered everything from Spain to Persia. Now their fleets blockade the greatest city in the eastern Mediterranean. Emperor Constantine IV faces extinction unless his engineers can produce a miracle. Enter Callinicos of Heliopolis, a Syrian refugee and master chemist fleeing the Arab conquest. Working in secret laboratories beneath Constantinople's palaces, he creates something unprecedented: liquid fire that burns on water, sticks to surfaces like napalm, and cannot be extinguished by conventional means. The exact formula remains history's greatest military secret, but modern analysis suggests a deadly cocktail: petroleum, sulfur, quicklime, and possibly saltpeter, ingredients that created an early form of napalm over 1,000 years before modern chemistry understood why it worked. The delivery system was equally revolutionary. Bronze siphons mounted on ship prows functioned like ancient flamethrowers, pressurized by bronze pumps that could project streams of liquid fire up to 50 yards. The Byzantines called it sea fire, or artificial fire. Their enemies simply called it terror. But the weapon's true genius lay in its chemical properties. Greek fire was lighter than water, so it floated on the surface, spreading flames across entire harbors. It adhered to ships, armor, and skin like ancient napalm. And most terrifyingly, water couldn't extinguish it. Some formulations actually burned more fiercely when wet. The Byzantines classified Greek fire above top secret. Only the emperor and his master chemists knew the complete formula. Production occurred in sealed workshops. Workers were sworn to secrecy on pain of death. The recipe became a state secret more closely guarded than nuclear weapons in the modern era. September 678 AD. The Arab siege fleet anchors in the Golden Horn, preparing for the final assault on Constantinople. Admiral Hassan ibn al-Nu'man commands nearly 200 ships, the largest naval force ever assembled against the Byzantine capital. Victory seems mathematically certain. Then the Byzantine fire ships emerge from the harbor. At first they appear suicidal, small vessels charging into a vastly superior fleet. The Arabs prepare to ram and board these desperate last attempts at resistance. What happens next defies everything the Arabs know about naval warfare. Bronze siphons mounted on Byzantine prows begin spewing liquid flames that race across the water faster than ships can maneuver. Within minutes, entire sections of the Arab fleet are burning. But the psychological impact exceeds even the physical destruction. Arab sailors have never seen fire that burns on water. Some believe the Byzantines have harnessed supernatural forces. Panic spreads faster than the flames themselves as crews abandon ships rather than face this impossible weapon. Within hours, Hassan's fleet is devastated. Those ships that escape carry tales of Byzantine sea fire that terrify the entire Arab world. The siege collapses. Constantinople survives for another 775 years, largely because of one secret weapon. For centuries afterward, Arab chroniclers described Greek fire in almost supernatural terms. They developed specialized tactics to avoid it, including ships equipped with sand, vinegar, and wet hides. But the fear never fully disappeared. Greek fire had become the ancient world's weapon of mass destruction. The secret of Greek fire died with the Byzantine Empire in 1453. As Constantinople fell to Ottoman cannons, the last master chemists took their formulas to the grave rather than let the knowledge fall into enemy hands. History's most effective chemical weapon simply vanished. Modern attempts to recreate Greek fire have failed to match historical descriptions. We know it contained petroleum products, but the exact combination that made it burn on water remains elusive. Some historians argue the complete formula included ingredients we haven't identified, possibly explaining why our reconstructions fall short. But Greek fire's influence on warfare extends far beyond its chemical composition. It established the template for chemical weapons, proving that scientific innovation could provide decisive military advantage. It showed that technological secrets could determine the fate of empires. The weapon's legacy lives on in unexpected places. Modern napalm applies similar principles, petroleum-based incendiaries that stick to targets and resist water. Flamethrowers use pressurized delivery systems descended from Byzantine siphons. Even contemporary thermobaric weapons follow Greek fire's example of creating overwhelming psychological terror alongside physical destruction. More profoundly, Greek fire represents the double-edged nature of scientific secrecy. The Byzantines' obsession with protecting their formula ultimately destroyed it. By refusing to document or share the knowledge, they ensured its complete loss when their empire fell. In our age of classified military research and technological competition, Greek fire offers a sobering lesson. The knowledge that saves you today might be lost forever tomorrow. How many revolutionary discoveries have vanished because secrecy trumped preservation? Greek fire burned for 8 centuries, turning the tide of countless battles and preserving an empire that might otherwise have fallen a millennium ago. But its greatest mystery isn't how it worked, it's how completely it disappeared. In trying to protect their ultimate weapon, the Byzantines created history's greatest scientific loss. Today, as nations guard their military secrets and corporations protect their proprietary technologies, we might ask, what knowledge are we losing in our obsession with secrecy? What modern Greek fire formulas will die with their creators, leaving future generations to wonder how we achieved the impossible? What weapon changed history the most?